Welcome to Dead Wax.
Welcome to Dead Wax.
Boy, do we have a cool episode today. We are joined by guest Dan Molad.
That is I.
Welcome,
Thank
Dan.
you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. We are going to listen to some Third Eye Blind. We're going to listen to some Lucius. Let me give you a quick tour of Dan here. Dan is a producer, engineer, mixer, multi-instrumentalist based in Los Angeles, California, who has toured internationally as a founding member of indie pop bands Lucius and Coco. His production credits include work collaborating with Emily King, Bridget Carney, Mountjoy, and Here We Go Magic, among many others. Dan, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
What did you do with Here We Go Magic?
It's kind of a funny thing. I cold emailed Luke Temple, who is one of my favorite kind of contemporary songwriters. I think I might have been drunk, and this was on MySpace, like after midnight.
Oh, it's the best time to cold email.
Yeah, and I just said I would just be so stoked to work on anything you're doing, and he wrote me back and said, "Do you want to mix my next record?" And I said, yeah, what? Okay.
But you wake up and forget about the email.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Also, I imagine this is like 6 months ago. You're on MySpace.
Yes, exactly.
Still taking advantage of the
Totally.
network.
And then we worked on this record, which was a Luke Temple solo record, back in 2008. After we had finished mixing the record, he decided that he wasn't going to release it. And then he just took one song from it and put it on the first Here We Go Magic record. And then about 3 years later, he released the record that we worked on together.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's that record called?
That record is called Don't Act Like You Don't Care. We've worked a little bit together since then, and actually this song that I think we're going to talk about today, he played on. So that's kind
cool.
of a nice full circle thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, shall we listen to one of the greatest band's recordings of all time, in my humble 90s kid opinion?
Okay.
Third Eye Blind, Losing a Whole Year.
Here we go.
So sick.
Dan, where does your head go when you hear it? Where's your heart go?
Well, I feel like one of my favorite pastimes is the fact that we now have access to streaming services, and we can like visit all these nostalgic records, and you forget sometimes, like, oh man, I can listen to this any record I want now, especially like ones that you return to from your childhood. And this is one of those, and also, the fact that there's this thing about like how sonics evolve over especially like the last 30 years in terms of how we listen to music, whether it's on earbuds or like, I feel like in the 90s car stereos were real like mid-rangey, like unless you had a sub in the trunk or something. And, now car stereos are really, I don't know, tuned toward things that are more contemporary, like trap music and real, a lot of times there'll be low end that's really, built into these systems to handle more modern music. And this is one of those few 90s records that I think still sounds like sonically, like it doesn't feel stuck in the 90s,
It's so funny that the first thing I wrote down was, wow, that's a lot of sub bass for the 90s.
Yeah.
Totally. That was the first thing I wrote down.
Yeah. It's full spectrum.
And also like hearkening back to that time for me, the car I had when I was 16 was a 90s Acura Integra, and I went to my friend, who I won't say his name, who was stealing car stereos at the time, and he installed two Panasonic 6x9s in the back, and I got one of those little like CD interfaces where you could like remove the faceplate, and it was like one of the first CDs I had that I put in my car, and it just was my favorite thing to just blast.
Yes.
And it still sounds good. And I saw, I don't know if it was an interview that you guys did with Eric Valentine, where he's talking about the annoying frequencies of guitar, which I think is also part of it. Like 90s records, just guitars sometimes are really intense and harsh in that like 2 to 5K range. And Eric talks about like, that he's always calming that. And so it just like lends itself toward just being able to
Crank.
really crank it. Yeah.
Yes, it sounds so good. There's a feeling that I don't know if there's a modern equivalent, but I remember the feeling of not being able to listen to your favorite song until it came on the radio. Like because of the age that I was, for whatever reason, I didn't have the record or something, or but that feeling of like when the song that you love and want to hear so bad comes on the radio, you're so happy.
Yeah. Like the second single or something, like after you know the artist already.
Yeah, I don't know if that exists anymore with immediate access to everything. Just the feeling of like kind of being deprived and then rewarded is I so closely associate with this band.
Totally.
Okay, so Sonic's maybe not 90s. The thing that feels 90s about this is the drumming. There's like a 90s style of drumming.
Even the drum processing, the way the snare sounds, and like that, it is like that 90s rock band. But it's amazing. It sounds so good.
So it's still so punchy though.
Yeah, it still sounds good. It's not like 311 dated.
Whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Whoa, shades of gold displayed naturally.
It still works quite nicely, but to me the playing is like I could date this recording from the playing.
Can we listen to the playing for a second? Let's just listen to
play
that
like the second verse.
Convinced you found your place with the pierced quitines in cyberspace.
Totally.
Yes. That fill to me is so 90s,
Totally.
right?
Yes. And then there's another thing, the little triplet bass drum thing.
Yes,
sort
which
of,
I think.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's so good.
So over the top.
I feel like Eric's inner drummer is showing
Oh, for sure.
there. He's like, oh yeah, give me all that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Can I just say though, the thing so two things stand out to me. One, maybe it's nostalgic for me or something, but the feeling is just like two hands in the air,
Yes.
fucking just like, it's almost spiritual. Like it just feels like such a release of everything. It's so deeply emotional. It's like the first thing. It just feels great.
Yeah.
And the second thing is this fucking vocal performance is just epic.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
like his voice breaks up like a guitar amp. Like he just has so much grit and soul.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
It's such a great way to open an album too. I just feel like the way they stop on a dime at the end, the way it just starts with that really filtered sound at the beginning and then totally opening up. It's just, immediately wide-eyed 17-year-old version of myself being like, what is this? You know?
Yeah, the form of the song also takes you on such a nice ride. It's the combination of, like, when the song starts, the feeling that you're talking about, hands in the air, feels good, wall of guitars.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm in.
I'm
sold.
I'm in.
Yeah.
And then you're never bored listening to the song. Like, the chorus... Was the chorus interesting to anyone else? To me, like, the chorus is half as long as you expect it to be, and then there's just space. I would expect that to repeat.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first chorus.
First chorus. Yeah, this is the first chorus.
And now play the second chorus.
Great great bass melody.
Yeah. The bass sort of takes over as the melodic instrument, but
Yeah, it just becomes, and then there's that losing.
yeah, so that makes it feel like we're still in the chorus. There's just
Right.
like no vocal where you would expect a vocal to be, which is a really interesting choice for
Yeah.
a pop song.
Also, when's the last time either of you wrote a song that starts with the chorus?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, what's interesting about this, I guess it does feel like a chorus, but it's the form, I don't know, it is more like a refrain. I
Yeah,
know it's like
totally.
it like starts with the refrain, starts with the A section as opposed to a chorus, and it is bigger too, but like it has that like 60s song form feel, you know?
Yeah. And the background vocal refrain, that high falsetto part, echoes that as well. I mean,
Yeah, feels like like a 50s background part.
yeah,
totally.
it's like a doo-wop formula or something.
Totally. Actually, that's such a good point. There's
Yeah.
so much doo-wop influence in this. I'd never thought about that,
Yeah.
but that's right on.
Yeah, it's like the more you break it down, the more you realize how many like little kind of music math things of like emotion and form and structure like really all make it as impactful as it is.
Right.
I feel like there's a common thread here of slick producer. Like, it seems simple. It seems like just the top-down feeling on the outside.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you open the hood, it's like, oh, there's a
Yeah.
lot of interesting devices happening in here.
100%.
But I wonder, I mean, it feels so intuitive to me. It doesn't feel heady at all, right?
Yeah.
It feels so grounded in here's where we're going with this song. We're going to get there fast and we're going to stay there for 3.5 minutes and then we're going to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And to your point, like, I think you said, like, it starts strong and it ends right away.
Yeah.
Like, look at the waveform. Just like, it just is exactly what you said. Like, it just like, there's a little, and then it's just like full on brick wall for the
Yeah.
entire song until the end, and then you're out.
Yeah.
Which is what it feels like, too.
Play the beginning again. This filtered guitar thing also feels like 90s to me.
Yeah.
Collective Soul. Feels like
Totally.
Collective Soul.
Also, that fastball song, right? Isn't there a fastball song that starts like that? Play The Way.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Here we go.
is available only at
There's no other.
Yeah,
Oh,
starting
wait,
with the
oh.
radio vibes.
Yeah. This goes on for like a whole...
And they like make you think this is the space you're in.
Right.
That was very popular in the 90s.
In the 90s, yeah.
To set up a space and then to break that space with new sonics.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, there's so much music there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, should we listen to the guitar solo, the wah-wah
Oh,
guitar
yeah.
solo section?
I love that sound.
It's a great sound.
It is, like you were saying, it sounds simple, but then it's just so skillfully crafted.
Little phaser in there.
Yeah. Yeah, phaser plus wah-wah,
Yeah,
you think?
maybe.
And it's so short, but
Yeah.
Yeah, the sections are pretty short. It keeps things moving.
it sounds alive to me.
Yeah.
Like it's snarling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like a little ferret or something.
Yeah. There's an effect on the bass
Yeah,
as
it
well.
goes stereo.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like there.
And
Oh.
the bass has some like resonant filter on it.
Oh, that's maybe some of the snarly kind
Yeah.
of vibes. Yeah, let's
Play-
listen to the
yeah,
bass
play it
again. Yeah, there's some pinchy like 1K thing
Yeah.
or yeah.
It's just so well arranged.
Yeah.
Like Eric Valentine is so good at keeping the energy of bands like this, but infusing them with just masterful technical and sonic deftness and arranging, like nuanced arranging.
I wonder if he's a good cook.
Must be.
Yeah.
Must be.
Anything else stand out to you when you hear this, Dan? Any other like things about the arrangement or the performance or the harmony or the melodies or the songwriting, lyrics?
You know, like when I was trying to think of a song that really shaped me from a producer engineer perspective. I was more thinking of the first time, like hearing a song and not just responding to it viscerally, but also like curiosity. You know, being like, what is it about this that is like enabling me to turn this up so loud and it just be so pleasing, and I think that was just a part of like what got me into this. To be honest, I don't even really know what this song is about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been such a long time since I really like spent
Probably
time on
about
it.
drugs.
Yeah, probably.
I go out on a limb and say,
Yep.
it's probably about drugs.
Yeah.
But no, your point about how soothing the guitars are is so right on, and something I've never thought about. But like, especially in that, play the first verse and listen to this guitar sound. It's not in the way of anything. It's kind of just nicely like in the background, but it still has like nuance.
It's so energized.
Yes.
Your voice sounds like money and your face is cute, but your daddy left you with no love. You touch everything with the velvet glove, and now you wanna try your life for sin. You wanna be down with the down and in. Always cover my truths. I kinda get the feeling like I'm being used.
Some interesting like combing, like
Yes.
filtering on it, or like almost sounds like it's an alternate tuning or something.
Yeah, it sounds filtered. Now
Yeah.
that you say that, like I could see Eric on the board just like taking out big notches of anything that might be offensive.
It feels like it's in a space
Yeah.
to me. It doesn't feel like a close mic in the
Right.
middle of my head when I'm on earphone situation. It feels like it's
Yeah.
20 feet away
Yes.
and like in a room, and I can hear the room, and it feels like there's people making music in
Yeah.
a space. You can sort of feel it, you know?
I feel like Eric talks about that a lot, is wanting things to just feel like real life, you know, which is interesting because I also think his recordings are always so punchy and like just feel like a, you know, like a sonic heartbeat, just
Yes.
kind of like hitting you in the chest in that wonderful way. But at the same time, there is this human feeling, like being able to detect and that everybody is in a space together. It just feels alive.
You know how people have North Star recordings? Like Eric mentioned, like Back in Black, I think was his sort of like, I'm always trying to get songs to sound like that. Benny Sings talks about like every song he writes, he's trying to write that
Yeah.
Doobie Brothers song.
Yes, which is a great song.
What a Fool,
What a fool
Believes.
believes.
All of his piano parts are that piano part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a North Star song like that?
I was super into Tribe Called Quest growing up, and a lot of '90s hip hop. Like, a couple of my good friends had, you know, like systems in their car.
Yeah.
With a sub that was like ultimately fairly overwhelming and just felt like you were being obliterated by sound. But every so often we'd put something on, like the Right Busta Rhymes song or KRS-One, Tribe Called Quest, The Roots, Far Side, all these things, and the way that the bass felt, and specifically like the interaction of the kick and the bass, and something about, I think when something's being sampled, so much of like what hip hop is you know, these producers responding to sonics and being like, ooh, that feels good.
Right.
And I think that I strive to like make something feel like, not like a sample, but like there is this thing of like, oh, what is that color? I've never heard it before, or I've never, just to make something feel soothing. So I don't know, all Nigel Godrich recordings.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of his drums always feel so pillowy.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, In Rainbows, Kid A, Amnesiac.
That's a cool reference, that sort of genre of hip hop.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that that's not the type of music that you ended up
I know.
making. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the music I ended up getting to make is just a symptom of like, you do one thing well, and then it's like, oh, this is now what you do.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to choose your fans.
Right.
And I started making female singer-songwriter records, and then I'm just in that world now, and that's fine.
Is there a little child inside of you that wants to make 90s hip hop?
100%.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, we got to start this band.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
We're going to keep talking with Dan over on our Patreon. It's free to join and hear the rest of the conversation about Third Eye Blind. Go check out our Patreon to hear the rest of it, and we'll see you over there.
I want to talk about this guitar part in particular and that verse, so I'm going to drop a little Easter egg. We'll see you over on Patreon talking about this guitar part.
Bye, everybody.